President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inaugurated a number of developmental projects in Upper Egypt. In this context, President al-Sisi inaugurated the Sohag Teaching Hospital and visited the new Sohag University. The head of state also inaugurated the Tama Access along the Nile River in Sohag. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that the head of state inspected the village of Doma, one of the Decent Life Initiative villages, and had breakfast with some families. President al-Sisi reiterated that the government continues to establish the country's infrastructure in several domains. In addressing the ceremony of the developmental projects, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said that improving the citizens' living conditions had always been a main target of the state and the leadership over the past years. He added that £102 billion are allocated for the development process of Sohag, with total investments of £3.3 billion. During the last 8 years, up to 415 national projects have been implemented at the Governorate of Sohag at different sectors. Such projects covered all the developmental fields, including the Decent Life Initiative, in order to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of 2030. The details follow.
During the past 8 years, up to 415 national projects have been implemented at Sohag Governorate at different sectors, including education, housing and construction, agriculture, industry, poultry, infrastructure and roads, tourism, health, roads and transportation, in addition to the projects that have been implemented as part of the Decent Life Initiative in the various cities of the Governorate. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inaugurated several national projects on Thursday at Sohag Governorate, of which have been undergoing since 2014 as part of Upper Egypt development. Among the national projects inaugurated is the social housing project in the new city of Sohag, which consists of 6,720 housing units at a cost of £739 million. The new Sohag city is located on an area of 30,351 acres within the territory of Sohag Governorate, as it's expected to contain a number of national projects within the framework of achieving targeted development and serving citizens in Upper Egypt. At the education sector, many primary and language schools have been established in various villages in the Governorate of Sohag, including Sohag State Language School in Naga Matrud and the Adult Education Center in El Alson Sohag, as well as the new Sohag University. Also, the agricultural sector is considered to be one of the important economic pillars for the people of Sohag, as high-quality seeds were provided to farmers for developing their crops. Egypt have paid attention to the industrial sector in Upper Egypt during the past 8 years also in Sohag at a cost of 858 million Egyptian pounds and on an area of 65 acres. The small industries complex in West Gerga was established and fully equipped with all needed units. A number of factories and production lines were established in the industrial zone in Al-Kawthar neighborhood in Sohag Governorate, including Universal Factory for the manufacture of micro-cartons and paper products, which provided 40 job opportunities for young people. And in the health sector, many health buildings in Sohag Governorate have been established, constructed and renovated, including the new CT scan unit at Fever Hospital Sohag and Bardis Hospital at El Balina Center. Sohag Governorate had a large share of projects regarding the development of roads and bridges with a cost of £5,791,233,000. Among the most prominent projects is the Gerga Access by the Nile, one of the development arteries in Upper Egypt with a length of 10 kilometers. And on the most prominent projects was the Al Balina flyover bridge at a cost of 257 million Egyptian pounds, linking the Cairo-Aswan road. In the field of tourism, Sohag's archaeological areas were developed at a cost of £14,768,000, including the development of Marsa Nasser at a cost of £468,000. And as part of Haya Karima presidential initiative, a total cost of 60 billion Egyptian pounds projects took place in different centers and villages of Sohag, targeting about 65% of the population in the governorate.
Lieutenant General Mohammed Zaki, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Minister of Defense and Military Production, congratulated Pope Theodoros II, Pope of Alexandria and the Patriarch of the Holy Apostolic See of St. Mark, on the occasion of Christmas. Lieutenant General, Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces Osama Rabia, also sent a congratulatory cable to Pope Theodoros II on the occasion of Christmas. Also, the Minister of Interior, Mahmoud Tawfiq, paid a visit to Pope Theodoros II to congratulate him and all the Christians on Christmas. The minister hailed the national role played by the Egyptian Church in prevailing values of forgiveness and love among the people throughout history, as well as the bright positions to stand against any trials aimed at causing chaos and rift among the citizens. For his part, Pope Theodoros II praised the efforts and the sacrifices of the police to maintain security of the nation, referring to the people's consolidation and support to the state's institutions to realize stability. Earlier, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli sent a congratulatory cable to Pope Theodoros II on the occasion of Christmas. In light of the Interior Ministry's efforts to combat the crimes that threaten the environment and health, the General Administration of Environment and Landscaping, in coordination with the public security sector, succeeded in detecting unlicensed detergents, fresheners and paints factories producing harmful products in El Munufiyya Governorate. Other unlicensed food factories in the Governorate were also detected using materials of unknown source. In Al Qalyubiyya Governorate, security campaigns detected 7 installations violating the environmental requirements. In Ash-Sharqiyya Governorate, security campaigns seized an unauthorized factory producing counterfeit fertilizers. Another 2 factories and 4 companies were detected in the Governorate of Cairo, which included meat and poultry unfit for human consumption. Parliament Speaker Councillor Hanafi Gibeli received the Libyan counterpart Councillor Aqila Saleh and the head of the Libyan State Council Khalid El-Mishri. Gibeli and Mishri held a joint press conference in which the Councillor Gibeli welcomed the Libyan counterpart and highlighted the Egyptian-Libyan fraternal relations. Gibeli stressed the Egyptian keenness to support the sovereignty and the stability of Libya as an extension of the Egyptian national security. He affirmed the Egyptian full support for the efforts made to reach a political settlement that ends the current crisis. Cairo hosts the meeting of the Arab Parliamentary Union's Executive Committee, which kicks off until January the 7th. The meetings tackle a number of procedural and thematic matters pertaining to the Union's action with the aim of enhancing the joint Arab parliamentary action. The meetings also debate a set of bills addressing various issues which aim at polarizing a joint Arab parliamentary vision regarding those issues. Egypt's stock market indices collectively soared, being bolstered by the purchasing operations by the Arab and the foreign investors. The main EGX 30 index soared 2.86%. The small and medium EGX 70 soared 0.33%. The more expanded EGX 100 index soared 0.67%. The overall transactions and dealings within the session reached £3.2 billion.